All right, welcome back, everybody. John Caruso here. Today's October 5th. We're going to do a quick peek in on the market here. Big recovery day in stocks. We've got the NASDAQ up about 1.5%. You've got the S&P up 1.3%. The Russell. Actually, Russell's bleeding off the highs right now. We saw a high this morning up around 22.40. We're back at 22.18. That's still positive on the session. Yesterday, obviously, was a big buying opportunity. We mentioned that in yesterday's video. For a trade back to the long side. We're still not out of the woods in terms of volatility. We still think we might have another 1 or 2 weeks of volatility to get through before you could start seeing some risk assets start to behave a little bit better as we start to look forward to the end of the year. Yesterday, we actually did come into the day with a small short position on the gold market. Gold was teed up pretty good for us yesterday. We had an immediate term overbought reading of about 95, which is a pretty sturdy overbought signal, especially with a market that's trading bearish trend as well as carrying negative momentum. So we're not just looking at trend, we're looking at momentum. And typically when you get an overbought reading on a market that's bearish trend and carrying negative momentum, it's a pretty high probability situation. So we put our traders into that yesterday. And we covered that off the open this morning, capturing about $14 in the gold market on the downside. So looking ahead into the end of the year, we mentioned it yesterday, you still want to be looking at allocating long on corrective dips in the U.S. equity markets, we think, as well as looking at allocating on the short side of the bond market when you see some strength in bonds, which we could certainly see. We've got an important jobs number coming up on Friday. Aside from just a bloody god-awful miss on the headline jobs number, we still think it's still a high probability bet that the Fed is moving forward with the taper. I think they're going to start likely announce that in early November at the November meeting. So you want to be preparing for that. But that's really all I've got here today. Actually, we've got energy just completely on fire. Crude oil up another 2% here today. It looks like $80 is going to end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy in oil. Natural gas up 40 cents or 7% on the day to 6.30. That is now giving me an immediate term overbought signal. However, you don't play for the short side in that market. You wait for pullbacks to allocate on the long side, we think, into the end of the year. So that's where we're at right now. Good luck to everybody out there. Once again, if you want to jump on our morning letter, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to extend a 2-month trial to you guys. You get a peek at some of the trade ideas that we're putting out there as well. And we can kind of go from there. So good luck to you. We'll catch you back here next time. Take care.